Hello and welcome to another Oakland Esports stream. It is some Smash Brothers A action tonight as we have Oakland University Golden Grizzlies going to go against the Stony Brook Seawolves in the NACE Top 8 for the national playoffs tonight. It is going to be an exciting match tonight. This is one of our biggest rivals that we've had over the last few years, constantly going up against each other in the top 8, top 4 of these national playoffs. Last time we played against these guys was the regular season. We lost 2-1. It was super close, and that was them getting a revenge set after we knocked them out at the CECC National Championships down in Texas. So we are getting right into game number 1. It is Quid, the front man, the franchise player of Stony Brook University, leading off against Oakland's own Rob.
Yeah. We're just getting right into it. I'm glad to see, two characters. Now you're seeing more Snake now that he's starting to become more popularized in the meta and stuff. But two characters that really haven't been showing much limelight in a world full of Steves, Game & Watches, Pyramithras.
Yeah, exactly.
All these extra characters, and now we get to see this really interesting neutral with the grenades, and then Squirtle being so fast as he is, being able to get in with those forward tilts.
Yeah, that's going to be his, that's the forward, Squirtle's forward tilt looks so weird because it looks almost like a down tilt.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, now Quid on this Ivysaur. This is the character that Quid is just so well known for, right? Quid is a player who's won a major before, so easily, definitely one of the best players in all of collegiate. Super strong. And this Ivysaur is just his bread and butter. And right there, first stock taken with a strong back throw going back.
Yeah.
Now it's up for Rob to just try and make up that deficit and try and even up this stock as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, Snake wants to play that slow game. Being a stock down isn't too bad, but being able to, Snake does have a lot of KO tools, so being able to put these grenades in a good position, make sure he times his approaches correctly, hits that probably into a back throw.
Yep.
Trying to Nikita take it there.
Forcing out the Charizard, gets it down, but not gonna get the kill. Ooh, so close.
That down air was so close to killing.
Now, 193 though, this is a really dangerous spot. Anything from Snake, just be quick.
Yeah.
Down throw
up tilt at that percent is true.
Certified.
I even saw he switched to the Squirtle because he's I'm gonna die playing any of the Pokemon, so
exactly.
I might as well play the one with the best frame data and the best
the best
options.
thing that dealing with Snake next to Ivysaur.
He actually swaps back to the Charizard, goes for some damage with the Flame Breath. But now, just back to the Snake neutral, going for some good grenade play. Getting some percent with the grenades is going to help a lot.
Ooh,
evening it
up.
up. Wow.
Onto Squirtle.
Oh, wow. The swap.
The sticky does fall off as soon as he swaps
Actually,
out.
Yeah, wow. That was a crazy, I've never seen that interaction before. That's wild. That's a crazy counterplay to getting sticky by the grenade. And now, yeah. Both of these characters can kill at this percent pretty comfortably.
Snake, this is definitely one of those really scary spots. Ivysaur just looking for some type of early offstage kill, whether it's with that down air spike or trying to get into a fine whip kill with the up B.
Yeah.
Back air gonna send him across the stage, almost gets it. Gotta find a way to get back on stage. Quid getting so close to losing this stock. 173, Ivysaur definitely cannot afford to get grabbed. Rob just doing so good, pitching up a tent and just keeping these grenades out there active. Dash Attack almost gets the kill. We see Nikita trying to chase this down. Not gonna get it. Back air.
Good back air.
And there we go, 109%. That is Oakland taking the lead after falling down first stock here in this opening contest.
We saw Rob playing online earlier. He was playing against a Pokemon trainer player, and he's got a lot of good practice with this matchup.
Yeah,
we're seeing it come into play right now. Going for that great grenade recovery.
Good,
oh my god.
Beautiful tech, but this might... Okay, never mind. Not going to get the kill. Thought we might be able to do something with that back throw, but maybe not it. But that up B, that's going to do it.
Good call out on the up B.
Now the switch.
Yeah, I was going to say he's in a precarious spot on the ledge, but instead Rob choosing to disengage, just going for his game plan of, pulling the grenades, trying to get that advantage, cooking the grenades when you pull it early and then you let it explode and you throw it right at him and it explodes right in the Pokemon's face. So also, it's also good for breaking those little mini.
Yeah,
like,
getting the combo.
somewhat,
like anything that can just interrupt these combos.
Yeah, there's like not quite true combos that Squirtle does. So, you know, Snake's able to interrupt that, and these grenade trades are really helping to rack up the damage.
Yep.
I mean,
you kind of tell Quid looking for a way to find a way in. Gets that
so
Vine
scary.
Whip. It is so scary. And good back here to just challenge out any type of approach that Quid might do to counteract that landing. Now Quid cornering, or rather stuck kind of in the corner. Gotta watch out. He's just throwing out Razor Leaf to try and stop.
Wow.
Oh,
I was just about to say, it's such a volatile neutral, both at 100%.
Yeah.
So close. Wow, it just takes it with that Vine Whip out of neutral.
Definitely. It was a little rough there. And you could tell, like, that was probably a little bit of some mismatched DI towards there. As we look into these quick replays, this is going to be that first stock. Or no, this is going to be that last stock. Okay. So, yeah, definitely. I think Rob got caught holding left because he was controlling the Nikita to go down towards the Ivysaur. So that's why you're seeing that stock loss there. And I don't know. It was so close.
No, yeah, like that was crazy. That match went super fast. Both of these characters having really strong. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That trade is so like.
It was rough, but you know, Stony Brook, that Ivysaur was not going to. I don't think Ivysaur was losing the stock there, so it would have just been kind of like a way of just like, okay, you have to try and live so you can throw more grenades, get a C4 down, just keep Ivysaur trapped at the ledge. Because we saw that as long as Quid was kind of trapped in the corner, Rob was really able to kind of just dictate how the match was going. We see it does look like Anthony isn't cool coming in on the Cloud to try and clean up this last stock of Quid. Tony is usually one of our big answers to Quid, despite the matchup sometimes going a little bit of either way. But if Tony can take the stock pretty clean, because Tony did really good against Quid in the regular season. So it's all about how clean can Tony play this one stock.
Yeah, exactly. Cloud as a character is actually like pretty good into this because having all those like burst kill options with that dash attack, smash. And I mean, obviously, you can just wall him out with the back airs, too, if you really just want to play that, like, neutral game, rack up percent with back air. You can even kill with back air once he gets high enough percent. It's a good character, too, because it's, like, not too easily countered. So it's not, like, too risky of a character to, like, pick into, like,
definitely going to have to watch out, though,
Brook.
that there are, like, both Charizard and Ivysaur do have a lot of tools that do really mess with Cloud, making Cloud's recovery really difficult at times.
Yeah.
So definitely need to be careful and always cautious of that. But, you know, Tony, when he's got he'll have a 3-1 lead here going into this game. Tony's going to be able to kind of like play the game at his pace because it's all about how does Quid kind of like really
live.
Like, really, how does Quid live? And how does Quid kind of like start to extend that lead for Stony Brook even greater?
Yeah. We're looking into that, like you were saying. These strong tools had by the Pokemon, Squirtle in particular, great frame data. Actually, probably beats Cloud's frame data.
Yeah,
even with his crazy frame data and his crazy swinging capabilities. A good forward air into the down tilt, get some good percent.
He's gonna have to burn that limit there.
Good limit recovery.
Yeah. This is to be one of those moments that we see it's really tough for Cloud. Ivysaur like a lot of the characters like in this Pokemon trainer lineup, they just have a lot of these like little like intricate tools that do so good into kind of like Cloud's recovery at messing him up, right? Because once Cloud has lost that double jump, his recovery, like him as a character, drops for about like 18 tiers in terms of viability for recovering back.
Yeah, Cloud's recovery is probably his biggest weakness, and definitely something that's a lot easier said than done. You really just kind of need to hold that center stage, make sure you have him exactly right here on the ledge where you want him. But that neutral air is going to send him off to ledge. Good get-up attack, actually. Catching the mix-up, getting off
Back
to
air,
huge.
and that's going to be it. Nice.
Wow.
You know, only losing one stock, right? It stinks just because you're like, wow, you know, every stock is a super valuable resource in a crew battle, right?
Yeah.
But getting rid of Quid is arguably the best resource you can give to Oakland University.
Yeah, yeah.
Quid has notoriously always been the player who is the thorn in our side, our Achilles heel when we go up against Stony Brook. Now that Quid's out of the equation, it is a little bit better.
Yeah.
We have a slightly stronger chance now.
Yeah, I was like, that one stock deficit is like,
It's super doable.
That can be easily made up.
Yeah.
You know?
Now it's all about who comes in next for Stony Brook. Stony Brook does have a really strong Peach player in the name of Cody. I think they're currently number 7 on the New York power rankings for the whole state.
Wow.
So I think Cody is even above Quid right now. So Cody definitely has been on a crazy grind since the spring semester going into this fall. So Cody definitely going to be the next big threat coming in from Stony Brook. But there's also a Link player on this team. The gamer tag is escaping me, but their Link was doing some crazy work against us early in the regular season when we played against this school. So we got to watch out for that. I mean, we'll see though. Peach coming into Cloud could be a little rough. Peach does not like characters with big disjointed swords. Makes it her life really hard. She can't float around and do stuff. But we might see, like, the Link could come in because Link does have, like, some of the maybe a little bit of better capabilities to deal with Cloud.
And
but we'll see.
I was going to say that, like, that boomerang can definitely, like, hit him at bay, I feel like. I mean, he just has a lot of zoning tools. I mean, Cloud, you know, being a swordy, he's also kind of a zoner just because of how big his hitboxes are, how big his sword swings are.
Yeah.
They all do, you know, tons of damage, have tons of kill power at later percents.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's got that up B is actually a pretty decent option of, like, once you're on stage, of, like, trying to get out of those, like, mini combos.
Yeah.
Trying to,
But you know what? All this analysis we've been doing about these potential options coming in, it does look like D-Dog is coming in with the Steve. Now, I know that D-Dog is one of the other super strong players on this Stony Brook squad. Really strong Steve player in the region. So we'll have to see if all of the practice that Anthony has against our own Judair, players like Onan, definitely a well-versed in the matchup. And I know a lot of the Oakland guys, they're relatively confident when they see D-Dog, when like they're on the other side of D-Dog. They're like, you know what, I think I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like, I've seen Spargo into, you know, every Steve player against this matchup. It's definitely doable. It's one of the better matchups against Steve. You know, Cloud has a lot of ways of breaking those blocks, getting in Steve's face. But now we see it going straight to mining. Cloud getting in that back air cross slash, 37%. Love to see that to start. Back air dash attack, already at 63.
Yeah, super strong start here from Anthony. Isn't cool. Going up there, just getting the grab, knowing that Steve is just going to be mining resources here, and just gets just all the correct punishes right now.
This is exactly how you're supposed to play against Steve. You don't give him any room to mine. Don't give him any room to set up any blocks. Just get in his face and start swinging.
Beautiful up smash.
What a call
and there
out.
it is. That was a perfect stock, right? 0% on the board. Tony has officially tied it up, and we've now taken this into the lead for Oakland University here.
We're watching a slaughterhouse right now.
Yep.
Like even the jab walk attempt, almost connecting with that forward air, but Cloud just having better.
Beautiful cross slash to catch him out of the air too.
Huge damage. This Steve is floundering around. It's really tough to see. Crazy. He was going for that kill.
Had that forward smash connected, that absolutely would have been a stock.
Yeah.
And then I would have just gone over to Tony after the set and be like, I keep telling you that Cloud's forward smash is actually a really good move.
Yeah.
And even though he does not believe me.
I mean, he went for it. Now, I guess Steve having a little bit of room. That back air almost taking the stock.
Quick little scoop. Okay. Dash attack. And that is a current potential 3 stock in the making. D-Dog. Wow. Okay, quick.
That was scary. But he does manage to evade. It hits him with the limit cross slash, so he's already getting tons of damage. If Steve, I mean, all Steve, with what's rough now is being at kill percent. All he needs is the forward air, back air.
Yeah.
That's going to take the stock. But really great work coming from Anthony. Getting into Steve's face, hitting him with the back air to knock him off stage. And Steve, running low on that iron, only has 2 blocks left. That means only 2 more anvils and or minecarts.
Yeah, really not a whole lot of resources left on the end for Steve. D-Dog's got to try and find a way to land and just farm up some material, but he is starting to get a little bit of combos in. He's showing some signs of life, but gets hit by that limit cross slash. Starting to look a little rough.
If you're Anthony right here, you definitely want to watch.
Big scoop,
really
and that's
good,
the up smash, and
really
that's
good
Oakland
up
now
smash.
taking the lead in game number 1.
That was hype.
Oh, beautiful play.
Good call out, man. That
Yeah.
up smash is crazy. That's
Definitely.
such a good move. Such a good call out on the jump. You know, you see him floating around. You just rip the up smash. You know,
Exactly.
that'll kill at 100.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Cloud up smash, we call it that's the Tony killer. It's patented actually.
Yeah.
All the time you'll just see him swing for up smashes, but we'll look here at some replays here. This is gonna be that first stock where we just see a beautiful up smash, the first one, and you can tell Tony was just immediately starting to feel the energy and started to move and groove here. And that, what was this, dash attack? Yep.
That was a tricky ledge trump with the up B. I know he was cooking something once he snapped ledge and forced Steve off ledge.
Yep.
But now looking at that back air Steve kill, really good way to close out the stock, and he did make a surprisingly good damage comeback. Like definitely a lot of Steve's tools would have killed here.
So he was going for a tomahawk there. So gets the nair to land and just throws out the up smash because D-Dog is just throwing out his own aerial at the same time. We got the player pop-off cam coming through in Tony. Feeling it. Feeling so good and so relieved. You can tell even there, Ivy in the background also popping off. The team, though, was just popping off all around as soon as D-Dog lost that stock.
It's deserved, you know? That was playing really well. The perfect first stock against the Steve. That just immediately, that lead is just erased.
It was everything we needed in order to start kind of like bringing ourselves back into this game, right? You're down 1 stock, so it's all about managing your own resources as trying to just mitigate stock loss to stock gain, basically, for taking away from your opponent's stock. But Tony clutched up, cleaned up, and now that's half of Stony Brook down. 7 stocks to 6, 2 players left. So we've got Cody, the Peach player, and then whoever is there. Looks like Amain is probably, if that is the same person, or if it's Amane, I'm not too sure. I've never heard the tag pronounced correctly, so I'm going to see Amaye and say Amane or Amain. So this is going to be, okay, so it does look like Ame on the link coming in. This is the guy who arguably was driving a little bit more, but being a bigger terror than Quid in our regular season matchup. So hopefully, I know some of the guys, I saw them grinding Link match. Like they were grinding the Link matchup, which is crazy to think. It's like year's 2025, you're like, Link play at Links, need Link matchup experience real quick. So we'll see if this is going to be, so that means they're anchoring Cody. And arguably, I think that's fine. I think Peach, when I look at the rest of this Oakland squad, right? Peach does pretty good into a lot of our remaining characters. Definitely does really well against Mario. Does very, very, very well against Pac-Man.
Yeah.
The last time we saw Trisket go into Cody, it was, I think, one of the swiftest 3 stocks we've ever seen in a crew battle.
Wow.
So it was, so it's all about how many stocks can we hold on to as we go into this link, right? So Tony sitting at 1 stock, you know, if he can get 2, he's definitely done more than his fair share.
No, it's like he's already done his fair share. Anything we get here is just the cherry on top. Is going to help so much.
Yeah.
To, you know, with momentum wise, it's going to help with, you know, getting the team together, and just having that like stock lead going into the next game is
Yeah.
always just something that like it's mental. It's all mental. When you're down a stock, you just like play worse. You play scared, but like we showed off, like being able to mitigate that lead right away with the clean 0 to death from the Cloud was awesome. Now we're getting into the set.
All right, and here we go right to Pokemon Stadium 2. I think this is probably the best, like one of the best stages that you could probably go to if you're Link. Is you just get the biplats are very good, but you get a lot of nice big room for just setting up your projectiles.
Yeah, I mean it's a competitive player's dream stage. It is a good stage for Link. That up smash, being able to catch on that platform, is a pretty big deal. But another thing about that platform is
that was
use it. Good attempt.
Crazy. That probably would have actually killed.
No, it would have killed. Yeah. That move is crazy. I mean, it does one damage.
Utilizing the return hit from the boomerang to secure a back air that was just so smart, because you absolutely know that Ame was not expecting that in the slightest.
Yeah, and now
calls out the jump.
Yeah, starting
back
to get a
air.
little hasty.
Trying to go a little greedy. Down air gets the spike, and that's 2 stocks already. Oh, Tony is on fire right now. You can just see that this is when Tony's in this zone, right? This is when he is in his like flow state almost, playing as best as he can. So now it's all about, can Ame actually just calm him down? Can he turn that was so crazy. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. That wow.
That game was like a minute long.
Oh. That was insane. I don't even know.
What were you saying about flow state?
He was in it. You could not actually escape the flow state. That was just pure, you were just every level of Yomi that exists within a fighting game was where you just have the soul read on your opponent. That is what we just saw. So here, look at these quick replays. So this is going to be that. So look at this. Throws the boomerang, gets it caught, boom, quick back air, seal the deal on the first one. And now this second stock, as Tony's starting to really feel the momentum, tried to go for a greedy forward air spike.
That was a perfect second stock.
Yeah, just realize it's wait, hold on, I can just down air spike him.
Wow.
Calls out that air.
That
was okay. Looking back at that air dodge into the finishing touch, that was by far the most I'm playing quick play panic air dodge of I could probably have ever seen. But that kind of explains it, right? Ame just lost lost the first stock with the back air, instantaneously went into an kind of this matchup off stage where instantly just falls with a down air spike. So you, when you just get down air spike, right, you hear it and you feel it and you're just oh my god, how do I come back from that? And now you're super flustered, and then you just get juggled by Cloud for 40%, and then they just finishing touch you. That's the tilt.
Yeah.
You're in the tilt zone.
That's so
But you know what though?
That game I saw on the it was 8:38 on the clock.
So yeah, that was about a minute and a half. Because it's the 10-minute timer is the cap.
Okay.
But you know what? If there's anybody on this squad besides Quid, right, who can potentially bring it back here if you're Stony Brook, it is Cody. This guy was arguably one of the biggest MVPs for when this school won their national championship in the spring down in Orlando, Florida. So definitely
I like
somebody
him.
we cannot.
Whoa.
So that
was an interaction.
Yeah, that was a little scary. Ooh, okay.
I mean, Cody showing that he's not. He's keeping his composure. I can personally say I would be freaking out if I had to go against Anthony right now with this flow state.
Yeah.
But definitely playing the Peach neutral, getting those turnip trains early to rack up damage. Now just fishing for that back air to kill. But look at these juggles.
I'd say no jump on the Peach there, so it really wasn't gonna be able to keep her up in the juggle, but that back air.
It's like a drag down dare into back air. That's crazy.
Yeah. But you know what? Somebody had to put Cody had to be the one that takes Tony out, right?
Yeah.
Could not let that momentum keep going.
But now he needs to take, Cody needs to take 2 for every one of Oakland stocks.
Yeah.
That's got to be really scary.
Yeah, so it did look like we only got a little, so we didn't get the launching hitbox of that down air that led into the back air.
Yeah.
And I think just due to where Cloud was when the down air was hitting was kind of just fell out, not getting knocked away.
Of the down air,
Yeah.
you're saying, right?
So we'll see this slow
looking
down
it
real
back.
quick here while they get set up into the next game. So yeah, just
Oh yeah, so he fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that back air. Really strong move from Peach, but
It was super fresh too.
yeah.
So it does look like for Oakland University coming in at the third player, it's going to be Judd Air on Steve. Judd Air has kind of become the A-team's like hidden ball trick type of player, where when you need like it's Steve, right? So
Yeah.
Steve has a lot of like just really good tools to kind of deal with every character. And with 3 stocks on Cody, if Judd Air comes into this, even if Judd Air loses, right? If Judd Air is able to just take 1 stock, take 2 stocks, that is such a good snowball effect leading into what could be the last player between maybe Avian Minmin or Nat on the Mario. Possibly even, I really don't think we'd send in Trisket against Cody based on just previous results in the matchup between the two of them. So I think between like the last 2 players left here on Oakland, I think if Judd Air can just take 1 to 2 stocks, arguably 3 would be the best, right? We'd love 3. That gives us the big W here leading into the series.
Yeah.
But if we can just get 1 or 2 stocks here from Judd Air, huge momentum shift and can really just carry on going into game number 2 or going into our 4th player.
Like, I'm just think this matchup is so volatile. Like, Steve. Well, I'm specifically thinking like Steve being like such a volatile. We saw the Steve get absolutely cooked in that one game, but then like this Steve being able to be oppressed by those landing hitboxes and all those like the aerial mobility of Peach, but Peach also being a lightweight character, so Peach can die pretty early.
Mm-hmm.
Peach has to be really careful. That float is probably gonna, maybe extend that stage life, meaning off stage life a little longer, being able to recover more. But being light as she is,
we are getting Kalos. I am actually very shocked that this made it through the bans. Sometimes I just think a lot of players just default to the Kalos ban.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Quick little set of nils. Good damage. Not even because you're on Kalos, right? There's no point in burning that up smash super early and kind of making it stale out.
Yep.
Just go for what will be the guaranteed damage, because now that next NIL combo, getting those up airs into the like platform setups, that is what's going to be your up smash kill.
He goes almost caught with the scoop hit of that up smash. That was crazy. This stage is I actually. So both of these characters can kind of benefit. Steve definitely being able to get good resources and good space on the stage. And Peach, like we were saying earlier about not wanting to die, this is the stage with probably the biggest blast zones, the biggest area at least to be able to move around. It's a good ability for Peach to be able to kind of escape those early deaths that Steve's known for with those forward airs and back airs and minecarts. Now, both kind of at kill percent, and Steve very happy to swing and trade for back airs here. That up tilt into the forward air, almost gonna take it.
Yeah, right there. That was Kalos be praised for having some insanely large blast zones.
The butter tools might have been, a little bit of an aid too, because I know gold isn't as strong, or I definitely it's faster. I know might not have as much strength as like the iron, or definitely not the diamond. But getting those diamond tools is like, I want to be able to close the stock out. One straight hit will definitely take this. Speed at 172.
And if Judd Air is even able to find a grab here, that up throw from Steve should definitely get the stock here.
Aerial jab, put him in a good position. Does choose to float over the ledge, skip ledge. catches the turnip. Ooh, really good
Beautiful.
spacing. Spaces right around the minecart. Gets in with the back air. And now, we really... Judd Air is just looking for the stock, but...
And runs her over.
Yeah. That's all you need. I was going to say the Peach does not want to give the stock up. He's floating away.
Beautiful. Immediate response was 69%. Comes off the Angel platform and immediately just gets kind of just rocked for a little bit.
You gotta love to see these two characters fight, because all it takes is one interaction for there to be so much damage and so much blood spilled on the board. Wow.
Wow, 90% after the hit, and that almost killed. Tried to call the roll in, but
Barely late. I think the ledge invincibility.
Oh my
Wow.
God, I cannot believe that. Down tilt. Huge. Okay, I was not sure if Peach was going to be able to, like, I knew Peach has got an active hitbox on the up B, which usually helps with going through the blocks. But my gosh, because of the strength of the iron blocks, it actually, Peach wasn't able to make it in.
Great checkmate scenario. Great way to close out the stock. Is going to help a lot. That double up smash, definitely wishful thinking. Oh, might be using it to break the blocks. I'm not sure what these up smashes are. I mean, they are kind of safe. Wow.
He actually might have been able to get an up smash there.
I was looking, the backboard ladder combo, he was looking for something.
Oh, that was a really good. So that was an a hurt box, or the hitbox was extended by hitting the crafting table.
Right? Yep.
Now throw, back air, just going for the quick Peach bread and butters.
Yeah, quick 34. Gotta love to see it as a Peach player. But now it's gonna be, how do we get off ledge? We still got a good amount of iron, so using it to mix up, using almost all of the iron there, but does make it back on stage. Now Peach has to contend with the gold tools, with faster hitboxes and crazier punish game from Steve. One forward air back air will take it. An F smash will definitely take, probably even from center stage.
Yeah, I mean, at 109%, Peach is not the heaviest character in the game.
No.
But you know what we were talking about as we were heading into this game, right? If Judd Air can do their due diligence and just take even just 2 stocks, you don't have to win the set, right? You don't have to win the match. If you took 2 stocks,
wow,
you do so much, and he does it. He takes 3, and that's Oakland taking game number 1 off of Stony Brook with 4 stocks left. What a great performance here in the opening contest of this top 8. The winner of this match goes on to the final 4 of NACE Smash Bros. Playoffs, and I know that these guys are so hungry for this game, Rocco. Oh my God,
I'm feeling it, man.
We are in for an absolute treat tonight.
Wow.
And just looking at these highlights once again, that first stock, the back air from Peach manages to get it, but right away, that instant retort from Judd Air just finds a way, runs her over. Peach has never seen a minecart in her life. We know that. She doesn't have that at the Palace. And that back air is just almost sealing the deal here, but that not getting through the second block was so huge. The guys were popping off for it.
Wow, look at that locked in face.
He's got Judd Air has such a disgusting, like, killer face.
I mean, yeah, you can tell he wanted that. He wanted to close it out. You know, like you were saying.
Yeah.
His job was to take 2. He took all 3.
He did.
He took
Didn't even
the win.
need he's like, I don't need to alley-oop.
Yeah.
I will self alley-oop it.
Yeah.
He threw the basketball into the backboard and then dunked it himself.
I mean, he almost got an actual backboard combo.
Yeah, he did.
Off of the block.
Crazy.
I was looking, like, I just saw like that dash attack hit into the block, and I was like, okay, Steve Brain, what are we doing here? You have so many options. You can go for
it almost feels like
up
infinite.
air, up smash, all of his aerials basically can like combo into something. And at that percent could have even killed because he had a diamond tools.
Yeah, I definitely think that he could have gotten close to a stock with just an up smash if they had reacted in time. But you know what? While the teams get set up for game number 2, we'll cut to a quick break, and when we get right back, we'll be starting up with game number 2, Oakland University versus Stony Brook. Do not go anywhere. This is the match of the week for Smash Bros. And Collegiate, guys, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. And these guys are just itching to get back into this game just get back into this game in general, right? We didn't even have time to sit back down, get a little pre-match, like talk about it. They are in it, and it is Cody starting off for Stony Brook going up against Rob. Now, historically, when we've seen Cody versus Rob, it goes relatively 50-50. So I'm interested to see if Cody, who's kind of got a little bit of a fire lit underneath them right now after how game number 1 of this set kind of ended, see if they really ride this momentum. Oh my gosh, that was so close. When Snake's got you so just kind of like trapped in shield, you just can't help but just be scared.
Yeah. Like yeah, that's where the Snake, the Snake player really capitalizes on those like panic options.
Yep.
But Cody staying disciplined, making sure to just hold that shield.
Yeah, it's the back
Good
air.
back air.
And just
Take the
say, like,
stock.
you gotta watch out for that C4. Ever goes off, like it'll self-explode after about like 30-some seconds. And it was getting real close to exploding there.
Oh, really?
I was thinking that maybe Rob was trying to kind of bring the story over to that side and just get it, but you know what? A back air was going to seal the deal just as good as an explosion.
Oh wow, that Stitch face was a little scary.
It is.
But definitely, just chooses to toss it away. Peach
So
is
full-on
looking for that.
Stairmaster
Wow.
while rising. That's such good percent here.
Huge damage.
Yeah. And now you're seeing the way that Rob is playing, right? He is just always got a grenade in hand because his goal is, if Peach touches me, I want Peach to be eating at least like 15% from this grenade.
Oh yeah, especially when you have the lead there. Snake thrives on these trades, being a heavy character as well, or at least heavier than Peach.
Oh, that's a
But-
dangerous position. Oh,
Wow,
okay,
the
never
grenade
mind.
saves him. This is just exceptional. Like Snake thriving on his best tool, the grenade.
Yeah.
This is exceptional grenade play we're seeing. He just
Ooh.
can't
Wow, that
go
shield
anywhere
is-
without the grenade. Wow. Oh
That
my God,
shield
the
is
Nikita.
it's Skittles right now. Oh, trying to get that up
Wow.
tilt, but just missed on what side to go up tilt to. But you know what? 110% on the board. This is looking so good. If you are Rob, up tilt from
Holy.
behind almost gets the stock itself. Oh, Rob.
I'm
riding
so
the
surprised
momentum,
that
him-
that up tilt hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really big move, right? So you shouldn't be shocked that it hits.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
should have been more shocked had it killed, I think, actually, because that
true.
would have been the most sour spot of the up smash or up tilt as possible. 159% though. If Rob gets this grab, it is lights out for stock number 2 here.
One stray hit, one stray move, but choosing to play discipline. I really like this from Rob.
Exactly.
Just
Why?
choosing to
Rob has zero reason to overcommit here, right?
Yeah.
It is Peach versus Snake, and Snake has the percent lead and is so down to keep trading, and just knows that if the moment that like any overextension, even of the slightest, happens, it's gonna be stock.
I mean, I was even scared with that down here on shield, looking for an up tilt could have sealed the deal there, but Cody choosing to play
That's
relaxed,
it.
but the down throw into the up tilt, true confirm at this percent. Now looking at a 1-stock lead, pretty even in percent too. So we're gonna see a lot of this grenade play go back, looking for those trades, looking to try and get this stock early. He even conserve the stock of his own.
Yeah.
Now just choosing to go in with grenades, that dash attack next. The speech is struggling.
Yeah. It's,
Cody,
It really looking super difficult here for Cody. Almost getting lapped here on their last stock, but you know what? They get a quick little string of up airs, trying to bring some type of percent and stage control here, but it is just back to business here for Rob. Grenades on deck, C4 on the platform, setting up an absolute war zone here that Peach is absolutely just struggling to deal with.
he's blowing up the Mushroom Kingdom right now. Or the Mushroom Princess, I should say.
Yeah,
But
I mean, wartime has come to the Mushroom Kingdom.
yeah,
right now.
I mean, she's throwing back with turnips, but the turnips are not nearly going to do as well as the grenades from Snake. Oh, wow. Going for a very ambitious forward smash, trying to catch that.
Yeah, depending on how like Snake, kind of like got up in the ledge, right? It didn't matter what she could have switched to, like one of like 4 other smash attacks, right?
Yeah.
And it could have helped out, but not gonna get much. But ooh, that dash attack almost gets the kill too, and Snake going high once again, dropping down so many grenades, dropping down a Nikita missile. That up tilt almost got the kill, but not that. I think might have been a misinput. That should have been a back throw. That back throw would have absolutely killed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know,
this
yeah.
is so scary.
Oh, just takes it with that neutral air. Good neutral air out of shield. Good recognition. That was a punishable opportunity to be able to just get in and get that kill.
Yep.
Now,
Gotta be
Snake.
careful though. Peach with 137% on the board, right? This is, you could just get kind of like turn up in Nair plane, and then all of a sudden it's just a forward air getting you off stage at like, even for Snake at a relatively surprise percent, but that, oh, I guess he did want to go for potentially a down throw.
I respect that. It wouldn't have true confirmed into the up tilt.
Back
Huge
air
back
does
air.
it. And that is the team popping off crazy once again for it. Oakland striking first, taking the first 3 stocks off of Stony Brook.
I'm loving to see this excited Oakland team here. We're playing some really good Smash Bros today. We're playing some close sets. It was up. He was up a full stock in percent, and that Peach managed to come back, killing with that neutral air, being able to make things get pretty even. You know, it was
Definitely.
I was getting a little nervous there.
Yeah, there were times when like, I mean, you can never try. Like, I speak really highly of Cody, having watched them for a few years now. He's a player you can truly never count out. So until the stock's gone,
Yeah.
they are still in it.
Oh yeah, that Nair right out of shield, being able to finish the deal. And now we're looking at the Snake advantage state. Goes in all these bombs, trying to keep track of so many things at once.
Yeah, it's
that
just
down throw.
it's sensory overload.
Yeah. Right here,
It's gonna be that
Yep.
quick Nair. That was
the stock taker.
Yeah.
And now, oh my God, the Peach butt slam actually being able to cancel that Nikita out is crazy.
The Peach Bomber comes in so clutch.
Yeah, and
And there it is, the last stock getting it, and then you just see the pop off from the crowd.
I mean, yeah.
The team right now is in really high spirits. I think this is something that happens every time we play against Stony Brook, right? It truly brings out, it makes like the players, they want to beat Stony Brook so bad. For years, Stony Brook was just this untouchable force for Oakland. So many times it would just go to game, like we lose game 1, somehow we clutched up game 2, and then we just narrowly lose in game number 3. Or there's times when it's just Stony Brook just absolutely steamrolls us 2-0, and it's like, what did we do? What happened from the last time we played these guys? And then it felt like last school year, in the fall semester in playoffs, was so close. And then down at the NACE National Playoffs in this past April, so close. And then CECC made Madness National Playoffs. We finally beat Stony Brook in person for the first time ever. The first time we ever take a set off them. It's at a national championship LAN.
Yeah.
And now they get the run back against us in the fall season during the Super Conference. And here we are, playoff bound, destined to always play and see one of our biggest rivals in the playoffs. Here we go. Quid coming in.
Sending Quid in.
Yeah,
Pokemon trainer.
they gotta send in the problem dealer.
Yeah, the
this
big
dude,
guns.
he solves the issues. And here we go right away. Grenades on deck. Now, see, what's nice is that even though, there's significant stock differential here in this match, because we are up 10-9, you're gonna see Rob play slow, play at his pace, and just hit these grenades as tack on the hits as he can.
Wow.
But Squirtle does a pretty good job being able to disrupt the grenade stuff. We're seeing that water gun getting
I'm
used.
surprised by how effective that water gun is at blowing back the grenades and just, being able to create this sort of pseudo space between the Snake onslaught of, explosions that come from these bombs. Still a few managing to sneak in, racking up quick percent. We saw one earlier combo into that up tilt for 29%. Now choosing to play around this neutral.
You're seeing Quid just get these quick little hits all the time off of the down tilt, but here Ivysaur online. This is where it gets a little scary, right? Ooh,
Wow.
but that up smash almost takes the stock. It's such a really low percent. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Grenade!
Wow.
That's huge. I don't even remember
takes the
seeing
kill.
was Ivysaur stuck, or was there just a C4 right there?
I
truly do not know.
I
I cannot wait to watch the replay on that. But right away, Quid goes immediately into Squirtle. Knows that he needs to use this low, like, just to try and just finesse around Snake a little bit better with Ivysaur, or with Squirtle. But now that we're seeing 129%, this is going to be when you see Ivysaur come online, get a little bit easier time finding this last kill, but cannot.
You see him flashing the up air. He knows he wants it. But Rob playing really well to play against it, and it's hard to play against it. Such a big hitbox with a little sprout, you know, bursting, but that down air. You know, if you can't go up, you go down.
Exactly. That is, honestly, that's one of the big things that Quid is just so good at finding the up airs, finding those down airs right at like the best moments. Ivysaur's up air and down air, they have such a massive bloom of a hitbox that you almost feel like you are halfway across the stage and you got hit.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a scary thing to avoid, and now we're looking at this replay.
It's going to be that first stock. Okay, so the C4 was sitting there right on the platform, right in the corner. And honestly, like kind of like right where like you see Pokemon Trainer's head, that was right where it was. So it was in such a difficult spot to actually like see.
No, it was like I could barely notice the for a second I thought it was sticky to him because it just looked like it exploded straight where he jumped, but it was actually placed exactly where he did jump. He was looking for that green. Look at the little mini pop off. That's where you love to see a Snake player just like cooking up, chefing up something, looking for that jump get up, just being able to catch that perfectly with the grenade, the C4.
And then here is that slight miscalculation, right, on where to hit at. We got a caster reaction. That's so crazy. I always forget that the casters also can be on replay. It's any camera, anything that's got a camera on.
Yeah.
We could be caught on replay. But it does look like Oakland University going to be sending in Anthony is cool on the cloud to try and deal with this Quid, this monster. But Quid has one stock. Okay, so that C4 was right there on the ledge in a spot where it truly blended in with part of the stage.
Yeah.
It's kind of glowing on the platform.
Yeah.
But all right, they're getting right into this next game on small battlefield. Tony online. Tony definitely just needs to kind of get back. It's really hard, right, for like you always want to be playing at that most optimal, that flow state, right? But playing against somebody like Quid, a guy who is just one of the best Pokemon trainers to ever play the game in North America.
Yeah.
Just going to be so difficult. But
wow.
Tony already starting to ride some momentum, going up there, getting a raw grab, trying to get an early seal of the deal.
He's got to be careful here. Like we were saying earlier, like we saw in the earlier game.
86%, you can tell he's going to be looking for some type of limit. And that cross slash almost seals the deal. Crazy stuff here.
This is such great play from Anthony right now. He's just riding this advantage state, but now we're seeing a little bit of a comeback from Quid. We're seeing that Squirtle, the bobbing and weaving, being able to sneak around the cloud.
Wow. If they did not, if Tony did not have Limit was the reason why he was that stock lived. But just like that, the Charizard back here says, I don't care about Limit. This is a big dragon's tail.
Dang. Quid answering with such strong sequence, just like that. The up B into that back air. Crazy stuff here. Just saying, I want this stock gone right now. We're going to stop the bleeding and we're going to get this done. Now, looking at 145. Wow. Surprised that actually Sour spotted and didn't.
Oh, that's huge.
A miss switch.
That was
misinput.
Who knows? But you know what we do? In the business we say we take those.
We take those, absolutely. I mean, yeah, he was at 150. It was coming to him either way.
Yep. And Charizard's gonna be one of those characters we're probably gonna be seeing Quid kind of rely on here when it's not Squirtle. Charizard does have so many good tools to kind of really make Cloud's life a little bit difficult, to say the least.
Especially on that ledge, so you saw the Fire Breath canceling out that first recovery, and then being able to just hit them with the forward tilt 2-frame. Now the Squirtle looking to make some moves. The cross slash, being able to interrupt it.
Definitely.
Now,
Nice cross slash, reading the aggressive
these are working.
tendencies.
These are working overtime. There's so much damage.
Good up B.
The up B too. Doesn't hit the second hit.
I think limit may have been a factor as to why Quid could get that, but Quid
Ow.
finding his back air. Whoa! That up air secret. Like, that was just so sneaky.
He's playing so well with these aerials. He's mixing them on when he does the up Bs and the up airs. Now, how do we get off this ledge? Wow,
Back throw
good discipline.
might do
Does
it.
that take
Nope.
it?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so close. Oh. Little rough there. Little
Yeah.
rough. But you know what? It's... Oh,
We're
sometimes...
seeing some thrilling sets.
Yeah. This is one of those moments, though, when you, looking back on the countless sets between these two schools with Quid, sometimes with one stock. Oh, it is just such a difficult uphill battle from here. But you know what? You never know. It's just, sometimes you just have to remind yourself, it's just one stock, right?
Right. Yeah, and yeah, Quid kept that mentality intact, being able to, like, you know, not fear for. I mean, there was that little bit of a miss. You know, I actually think what happened is he saw he lost that stock in such an unceremonious way. He's decided, okay, I'm gonna keep this stock for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I'm not letting anything get close. That
Yeah.
up smash,
It
it
was a
would have
little
worked. It would have worked
I
if
think
I
it was
didn't
a
get caught earlier.
I think it was a little bit greedy of an attempt to throw the up smash out
Yeah.
there, right? Because it's like, you kind of were like telegraphing it. You already pre-charging it the moment like you're just standing there. So Quid just knows that all you have to do is just do a standard get up, have the shield buffered. You're going to get it. But you know what? We'll see. It is
Yeah.
Judd Air now coming in on the Steve. Definitely going to be the character, like we were saying when Judd Air was coming in during game one. This is one of those, let's really just try and throw them off here. So now, if Judd Air is able to take this one stock, we'll likely see D-Dog come in. Unless they're trying to anchor D-Dog. Maybe they do. They probably keep D-Dog for the position. We'll see, though. But here we go. One stock for Quid. 3 stocks for Judd Air. So just need to play. Judd Air's just got to play his game.
Yeah.
It's simple as that, right?
Yeah, I mean, taking the one stock, it's we can do. You know, it's Steve. We've got the tools to do this. You know, it's a little unfortunate he doesn't get to mine. Well, you know,
Yeah.
you get the little SDs. That would help a lot for, you know, getting diamond and stuff.
And you know what? Anything that gives you a competitive advantage is always something you want, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. But yeah, this Steve still has just narrowly SDIs out of that dog walk. But Steve already looking very aggressive. Not even choosing to really go for any mining here, and just choosing to go in, get these hits, get Quid out of here. Wow.
Judd Air just playing so intricately right now.
These jab, the jairs, I guess, jab in the air.
Yeah.
Not the usual jair, but they've been doing a lot of work just to, like, interrupt what Quid is trying to go for. Wow, manages to break that minecart, but the back air gonna put him off stage. Great position. Now all these hitboxes he has to navigate. Huge
This
damage.
entire time, this is just Judd Air using a wood tool.
Yeah. This is. I mean, this is really interesting to, like, see, just from, like, the perspective of you only need to take one stock as a Steve. Wow. Almost narrowly takes the kill. Oh wow.
Oh, it's
Does make it back.
and there
Dang.
it is. That up there, calling out that jump.
Wow. He's been very precise with those. Quid has been. Yeah, I
So
wouldn't even say fishing. He's just been seeing.
knows.
Yeah, he's just been seeing the area and just clicking the button. Now we can see Judd Air is like, okay, now we can play it on my terms. It's time to chill. It's time I get some better tools to make sure I take this stock. You're not getting one of my stocks.
Yeah, I'm really, I am really respecting that Judd Air's just like his willingness to just not pull the trigger on like an up smash in so many of those instances. He's like, I'm going to just keep playing it safe, wait for an overcommitment, and wait for an opening to get this stock. And just like that, gets it, punishes with a back air, and that is now Oakland down 5-6, still at a deficit here. But you know what? This is with Quid only being able to take one stock here, right? This is one of those moments where now Stony Brook has to ask himself, do we continue with the idea of maybe still anchoring D-Dog so we have at least one powerful pick left at the end here? Or do we have to send in D-Dog, force out this Steve Ditto to happen in order to just try and regain some of this momentum? And that's looking like what they're doing there. D-Dog coming in on the Steve next for his Stony Brook.
Yeah, it's an interesting take. They definitely want to send out this power hitter. They want to send out.
You have to try and do
Steve.
something that's going to stop the bleeding, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Stony Brook knows that like they watched what Judd Air did in the last set in game number 1, so they know that this is a pick that they cannot take lightly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to see here as we get through these stage picks and bans. Smashville, FD, and Kalos getting banned out from Oakland. I think that's perfectly fine. Definitely do not want to give. You don't want, like, I think in the Steve Ditto, right? You kind of even though you would benefit from a stage like Kalos or FD, you don't want to give your opponent that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it looks like we're just going to go to small battlefield, keeping it insanely neutral. And I think this is probably going to be the best case scenario. So Judd Air does got to drop. He has to drop one stock here, and it is actually could be a canon matchup if you really think about it. It's actually just Steve versus Alex.
This is, textbook Minecraft. Look. Choosing to do the gentleman's, just choose the mine at the start. Oh,
yep. And I know you can always use each other's crafting tables and stuff. I think that's kind of funny that you're able to do that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it isn't too big of a deal where you like.
Oh my gosh! Ran her over.
That's crazy. That stock being deleted like crazy. He was at 53. Hit him with the minecart. Fully runs over Alex. Now, just looking to kill.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, yeah. D-Dog is looking for the kill, which is crazy to say. As a Steve player, you like to play patient. You like to go for that mining, go for those walls. But D-Dog just looking to take the stock as soon as he can. Those forward airs gonna be so deadly.
Okay, good. Able to live with the glide. Judd Air just.
D-Dog is playing with a vengeance right now.
I think D-Dog kind of saw how game 1 went for them and just said that can never happen again.
Yeah. Now, yep, Steve's just choosing to get materials, trying to mix each other up with the iron, the minecart and the anvil.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing a more slow-paced Steve sort of game.
Yeah. This war of materials is actually going to be so important, right? Both these guys. That's going to. Whoa.
Wow. Barely survives the anvil down air. And now it's going to be rough.
Oh, that is rough.
At 112, that was most definitely a very volatile position. Anything, a stray minecart taking the stock.
Definitely. And that is something we talked about, right, when we're going into this this third player coming in from Stony Brook. The fact that Quid was only able to get one stock off of Judd Air. You have to try and find a strong answer to Judd Air, and just bring momentum back into your side, right? And you're going to forfeit the idea of having a really strong player as your anchor, because you know that this is going to be the pick that brings you back into this game, and that's what we saw there. Stony Brook up now up by 3 stocks, 6-3. Two full players left on their side, 1 player left on the Oakland side, and it looks like it's going to be Avian on the Min coming in as the last chance for Oakland to secure a 2-0 victory.
I can see this bad blood that you were talking about. That we're looking at a reverse situation from game 1.
Yep.
Now it's all up to Avian on. The Steve matchup is definitely. I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't even know. Would I say it's Min favored?
I don't think it's anybody favored. I think it's just Steve favored, right?
Yeah.
And D-Dog does not have the drop stock, so we are going to hit this 3-2-1 and go right into it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this game plan is going to go. It's going to be very poke heavy. Chooses to actually craft those iron tools. So not even choosing to really respect, having those burst mobility options at the ready. Just being able to prefer, getting good mining tools. But being able to poke with that Ram is going to be a huge resource for Avian. Just to be able to keep Steve at bay. You know, it hasn't done too much damage, but it's definitely just one of these solid Ram connections leads Steve off stage, and that is exactly where Min Min wants him. Follow up with that Dragon Arm.
Good call out on the grab. I would say a lot of a lot of what we've seen coming from like this pressure from Avian's Min Min, right? It's not that like the percent has been there, truly. It's that look at the minimalness, like the minimal mining that's been done.
Yeah.
Stuck in the corner, not able, like constantly has to re-put up the walls to deal with Min Min's onslaught, to not even be able to farm into your materials. And what makes Steve so oppressive is just having gold, having diamond, having so much like redstone.
I mean, this is like kind of what I was hoping, like the dream matchup. Oh, but here we go. Steve looking for that like little pickup, like bouncing off the stage combo. Tries to go for that 2-frame to get the kill, but good mix up on the recovery timing. Now
good up smash. Really, that was a slight overextension from E-Dog there.
Yeah. Both players just looking to swing with their strong killing moves. Now Steve definitely trying to finish the stock off. Min Min surely going to be able to make the space a little bit harder for it to get in, but
a little ambitious on that down air to get back to stage.
Now Steve using to build a little brick house for himself, trying to get in with these tools with that minecart. Does find another diamond as well. This Steve is now, what's unfortunate is how Avian managed to control all the resources. Now, with Steve being able to put up such strong materials and blocks, it's so hard to break through.
Yeah,
Steve is just getting loaded on iron.
It takes so much damage from Min Min's arms to try and get through here. Diamond online again.
Meanwhile, though, like the damage has been pretty minimal on Avian stock. Even though Steve is all juiced up, like there has not been any major interactions that have come in. And Avian just choosing to play this range game, just, you know, staying confident in Min Min's strengths.
Exactly.
And that's really where, like, this is why you don't really want to contest Steve at that close range, because those up tilts are so strong at racking up percentage and getting Min Min into that disadvantaged state. But these arms, huge damage. Gonna lead into something. That good mix-up with the double arm. Now we got Steve on ledge. Just rolls through. Oh, and the F smash gonna take it.
Super close. One stock left for Avian.
Very composed
Do
from
or
D-Dog.
die. It's the megawatt. We're evened up here.
We needed that meatball. That meatball kill was crucial. Now Steve back on his last stock. Already found the diamond tools. I'm just choosing to mine in the corner, and yeah, it's looking like kind of a struggle. How do we get in here? The grab gonna be actually pretty crucial for empowering that Dragon Arm, but Steve getting a quick 69% off of one up tilt.
Yep.
This character is crazy.
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa. I mean, we
take those.
Another one of the best said in the business. We take those. We take those. 3 stocks, Stony Brook. Okay, that was we take those as a deep, like that's a sigh of relief, right? Now that is, there's a world that if Ame comes in and gets 3 stock, that the fall season was thrown away with a crazy self-destruct.
Like
I'm trying not to like commentators curse anything,
yeah,
but that is truthfully speaking, that would be one of the craziest ways to lose.
Yeah, I mean,
it does. So it's going to be Ame coming in most likely, unless there is another player that was not listed on the from what I saw, they just had 4 players listed.
Yeah.
So it should be Ame coming in with the link. It's the weight of a season is now on their shoulders.
Yeah.
And who knows if the level of flusteredness is still there from game 1.
I was gonna say, because like that, just the way to lose that stock so like unceremoniously. It's like just giving the other team life is in this like. Giving the other team life basically while you're on the verge of death is a very scary opportunity. And now you know, Avian looking to capitalize on this. You know, these Min arms, being able to keep him at bay, being able to hit him with those signature dragon laser combos, and just take a stock like that. It's definitely going to be something they've got to look out for.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think they're, I don't know, oh no, they're sending in Flamethrower on the Joker.
Okay, so this was the 5th player on their roster. I was like, I'm trying to remember if we had how many players were listed on this side for Stony Brook, and they do have 5. So it was between Ame and Flamethrower, going to see Flamethrower. Now, I'm not too sure. We didn't see Flamethrower in game number 1. I don't even really remember if Flamethrower played in the set when we played against them during the regular season. So the weight of the season, like truly, once again, the weight of the whole fall season now falls on Flamethrower and their Joker.
I'm wondering also if this might even be like a character thing too, because like the Joker having to get through basically 3 Arsens as Avian, it's gonna be such a struggle. But like, I can definitely see a world where, you know, Joker with that Arsen, you know, with that empowered kill power and being able to, like, you know, pressure Min a lot more, does come that very weak recovery that Min can exploit with the arms, with the Ram, the flamed up Ram.
Yeah.
And we can like go in, try to knock Joker off, and just, you know, end his career. Basically, this is what he needs to do. This is what we need to even the stocks up as soon as we can. And
Definitely.
then, you know, just hope for something great. But getting straight into the next game.
And here we go. It is potentially do or die for Stony Brook. And a potential, like, we're just going to go into game number 3 here for Oakland here. But let's get into this Flamethrower coming in on the Joker. Looking good. Using what I think is the best Joker skin and underutilized is the school uniform one. It's my personal favorite.
Hey, I mean, that's a fair take. I'm not a big fan of like this. I honestly like his default alt because he's still got the black sheep. But I don't know. The schoolboy doesn't like. I don't really vibe with it. But
I like just the clean look of it. But you know, we got to look into this clean play that's coming out.
I was
from
gonna
Avian
say
right now.
Avian's been keeping him at a distance. He's been doing exactly what you want to do as Min. Look, only has 50%, and like look at this Arsene is gonna be scary, getting a good amount of damage in, but hopefully gets back on stage and then just like keeps him at bay.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Joker-
always so
Joker is
scared
right
when
where-
Arsene is in
Wow.
play, though. Arsene can just really change the whole. Like that could have just been that could have been the game.
Wow,
There it is.
It was.
And there it is. Whoa! And we are going right into game number 3.
Wow.
Game number 3.
Yeah, Flamethrower didn't, you know, said there was like we're having a game 3. Our season's not over yet.
No.
We're gonna keep playing, and it was definitely really interesting to like see them reveal that sort of 5th card that they haven't really shown, showing that, you know, the Joker is, you know, very very much capable of closing it out. They're confident in sending their guy, and it paid off.
Yeah. But you know what? While we get into game number 3 here, we'll cut to another quick break. And when we get back, we will be in for game number 3. It is do or die, last stock. It's just a best of 1 now between Oakland University and Stony Brook. So guys, stick around. We'll be back. Game number 3 coming at you shortly. All right, and welcome back. It is game number 3, Oakland University versus Stony Brook for the last time this fall semester here. It is going to be Rob coming in on the Snake versus Quid. Rob has been our starting pick pretty much all series long. Quid coming in at the start for the second time. We've seen these two duking it out, just trading back and forth. So now it is up to Rob to finally take Quid out when it's like stocks are evened out at the start.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot, different to think about in the crew battle, because you're thinking about like the last stock once it's down to the last 3, 2, 1 stock, and then it's over. But like it all starts here.
Yeah.
This is where the early leads are gonna make a big difference in this game plan. And now both players, I feel like they're low-key feeling it, just choosing to play a little bit more of a passive game. Just, choosing to crank out those grenades. Quid just like trying to figure out Snake's game plan, trying to move and to slide around and look for that opening. That grenade actually keeping him at a percent. Now switch into Ivysaur, that F smash connecting.
It's always scary when Snake is recovering and his back is to the ledge, because his options become a little bit like limited when he is trying to recover. Ooh. Just so scary, trying to go for a crazy shield poke. Good tech, but gets read with the dash at Quid, trying to find that first blood. Both of these players just trying to be able to like strike first. Quid is just really dominating this early game right now. Finds the up air, and that's the first stock. Charizard quickly just there to taunt with a flamethrower, and it's right back to Squirtle, because Squirtle with that like the water gun in neutral B, and just this elusiveness, able to really navigate around these grenades and the C-Force a little bit easier than the 2 other bigger Pokemon on Trainer's side.
Oh, we're seeing that Vine Whip actually connecting with the grenade, resulting in some explosion damage, but hitting those forward air trains going to put a lot of damage on this Snake. It's going to be really rough, especially when you're looking for those trains.
Beautiful footstool into the grenade. I was just about to comment about how we're seeing Quid already bringing Rob up to 60+%, right? And not even losing that's first stock. This is kind of what makes and breaks between like somebody who has been who's achieved the top of like what it takes to win like a Smash Major and be near the top of the world for a time. Just that composure level.
Oh yeah, Quid, and like we said, like the last game, when he wants your stock gone, he's gonna take that stock. Reads the ledge skip, just hits him with that F smash, gonna take it off the side. Now we're just kind of looking to stop the bleeding. Quid is going in right now.
Up air.
The up air connecting.
Ooh.
Trying to get his footing. That grenade the sticky on the ledge is probably gonna help.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that somehow Rob lived there. That is crazy. Gotta get off that platform, glued there. Take a deep breath, but that's it. Oh. A little rough.
Yeah.
Definitely a little rough.
Really well played by Quid. He knew what his team needed. He turned it up.
Yeah, definitely good stuff there by Quid. It's like we were saying, right? That composure differential sometimes just truly, it's like there's moments when, like, we see this all the time when we're watching Quid play, is that there's moments where he just knows that he never has to overcommit, because he knows that he's gotten kind of like into the head of his opponent, and all he needs to do is just get a hit, wait for what is that panic option that they're going to do, punish it properly, and just keep the momentum going. I think that's kind of what we were seeing from Quid here towards this tail end of stock number 2 for Rob and throughout most of stock number 3.
these players are out for blood. We're already, they quickly are just like, we'll ban these stages. Let's go to small battlefield's open. Let's go to small. And we're getting straight into game number 2.
Definitely think that you're like, with how often these two schools have played against each other, they kind of know that like, all right, they're leading Rob and they didn't beat Quid. All right, they're sending in Anthony isn't cool because Tony is usually the Quid answer.
Yep. And yeah, we're gonna see how Cloud plays into this matchup again. Just looking for those big hits, those big hitboxes that are gonna help a lot. That up air into the 3 up airs. You love to see that.
Definitely. This is now, it's all like, this is kind of like where Tony kind of sees him, like, you know, finds himself like thriving a lot, is that when he knows the team's back is up against the wall, so he's going to be doing his best to try and play at like the best possible level he can. Almost gets the limit up B kill, but not just enough.
Yeah. Both players playing very composed. Quid is so scary when trying to get back to ledge. Wow. Just barely avoids that. Now, switching to Charizard, looking to go for those more raw kills with the forward tilt.
Up smash. Not going to get the kill. Almost does, though.
Not take it.
Good
now,
tomahawk grab.
Great grab.
Good eliminate
up B.
Just go for it when you know it's going to hit. Squirtle going to have a little bit of a struggle here to try and get this kill over Cloud, but it's the reads the tech roll in. Down smash. I think that covered pretty much every single option.
Yeah. I saw we were going silent for a second. We were just waiting for that option.
You kind of just have to, like, sometimes there's like, the game commentates itself.
Exactly. I mean, like, right now, we're just seeing neutral. We're seeing them trading hits. You know, Cloud gets one big hit. Squirtle gets a few little combo hits. And they're pretty even in percent. That cross slash gonna put a little bit of a bigger difference. Great back air. Now going deep for that. Going deep for that. Trying to get the.
Let's say he was getting a little greedy, but
yeah.
I think it was actually super well placed.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool too that like he's willing to burn the limit so easy there because you know he's not at such a high percentage. He gets the limit right back now when he needs it, and now we're just looking at a big scrap fest there. They were just throwing kill options after kill option. And this Cloud doing so much damage.
Oh my gosh. That pop off. Oh, I had, like, as soon as that dash I felt like hit, I moved in like clenching my chest like, please kill. Please take that stock. Oh. And there it is. Now down just one single stock. This is the start of the momentum, right? Quid gets 4. Like, once, it's like when Quid gets that, like, 5th stock, that's where you're like, oh, man, that snowball is going to be real hard to stop.
Yeah.
But gets it. That, once we saw that beautiful limit Clim Hazard gets it. This is going to be that stock here from Quid down to, yep. I think the only, like, he would have had just tech in place or tech roll in. Tech, like, who knows? Boom.
A dash attack.
Clutch.
Yep.
And it is Cody coming in on Peach next. Okay.
I mean, yeah. There's not much to say. This is
it's so intense, right? This is like genuinely it is always such a nail biting set between these two arguably two powerhouse schools in all of collegiate esports. Currently number 6 and number 7 on the Tech Chase power rankings. Looking at a lot of like the known ranking like I guess leagues exist. Like, so it's just a culmination of everything along with some offline events. Number 6 and number 7, both these schools as high as like top 4 already this year. But it is kind of like what we've come to expect.
Yeah. And yeah, taking a little break just to like consider the bans, but we're just hopping right back to small. These players are in it to win it, you know? This is make or break. This is what, you know, this is everything on the line. I don't know how many symbolisms I can say for that.
So Tony accidentally, before they 3-2-1 go'd, he accidentally had already charged limit, so he's got to redo the stock.
I was a little confused there. I
don't
think he lost 2 stocks.
No.
Yeah, if anyone was sleeping at home, Peach did not win this stock. We're running back, back. Yeah, now running it back straight up.
Yeah,
no need for bans.
Captain
yeah.
Rob inside the match chat goes, he charged limit a little bit and feels bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, that's kind of like,
honorable.
well, that's kind of like what happens, right? Both these schools have played against each other so many times that, like, there's a lot of just, like, unspoken little gentlemen, like, things that will kind of just happen. It's like, all right, you accidentally charged limit, like, a little bit before we said 3, 2, 1, go. Let's redo it.
And
that stitch face. Cody's just so good at getting some of the craziest, like, quick little, like, turnip stuff. Whoa.
After the little limit charge, like that's gotta feel so disrespectful. Just willing to gentleman that.
Golf club.
Wow. Now, ooh, clever recovery though. Choosing to up B early and then snap right to ledge. Now has the center stage. He's looking a little low in that shield too. He's gonna be able to swing with these hits, be able to either shield poke or even
good up air.
Right in the shield break.
Oh,
wow.
Trying to go for that was a soul read on that up smash.
Yeah. He wanted that. Oh, the pivot F tilt. Oh, doesn't take the stock. That's crazy. Good DI and good patience.
Huge. One stock, and now we're at 8-8. This is big if you're Tony. And like we've talked about in game number 1, Peach against Cloud. Peach does have a lot of good tools to make Cloud kind of suffer in a lot. Oh my gosh, the turnip kill off the stage. You
Perfect placement.
You hate to see it sometimes.
Yeah. Forward air dash attack though. Put on some good damage. Yep. We're gonna need that damage, and Cloud is so good getting these meaty hits onto Peach, just being able to zone her out. But yeah, once Peach gets in, quick little 39-40% damage.
Yeah,
that's pretty easy. Then also fishing for these turnips. Now we have the turnip in our possession. Now he's looking so scary with this limit.
Good limit cross slash. Almost gets the stock. Man, if they were just a little bit further to the right, that absolutely would have been the stock. I think that was just as close to the blast zone as it could have been, and the little forward tilt, what feels like that shouldn't have been the stock right there, gets it.
See, I was starting to say, I feel like Oakland's been getting very like topped with these little like almost killing things, but now the game decides, okay, it's time to let it be fair. The stocks are even, and now both players just trading blows, working for these little combo starters that'll just lead into so much damage. That turnip, almost very scary.
Oh my gosh. I think that up smash would have absolutely killed too. Limit so close to being online. What a beautiful delay waiting for the shield to drop. Limit online. This is huge. That is going to be the stock. Oh, and that's such a major... The fact that Cody had up bead, but the back was to Cloud, was nothing more than a death sentence. Holy smokes.
Cinema. There's nothing to say. That was a great match, a great way to just get Oakland that little bit ahead and that little bit of edge that's just going to be able to make it, like, I don't know, that one stock, that's a full stock. That's a full life,
Yeah.
You have that full life. You can do whatever you want with it. You can take all 6 of those stocks. If you have it in you. If you just got that dog in you. We saw his flow state from the last game, or from the first game, I meant.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're just looking back at the replays. That F tilt. Crazy that could. I didn't know if that was like a misty eye, or if that was just, Cloud F tilt being great.
So what's crazy is that I'm pretty sure that even in that situation where there was the up B, kind of B reverse the up B, I don't think Cody would have actually been able to recover at all. I'm pretty sure that was a misinput that actually just lost them to stock no matter what.
The up B, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it would have been close.
Yeah,
Peach
so they fast fell right there. So even if Peach would have had,
I mean, that parasol though, she has a lot of drift on that parasol.
She does, but I think I think it was just all over. I'm pretty sure that B reverse actually was just it completely ruined it.
Huge pop off.
Yeah, honestly, you had to. That was a 3-stock. That was a crazy comeback. So now Oakland with 1 stock advantage here in game number 3. This is absolutely massive. Now it's up. We're in another situation like we were in game number 2. 6 stocks left. do you continue to possibly anchor with D-Dog, or do you send in D-Dog because you need to try and cease this snowball that has been reversed? You got Uno reverse carded on the snowball, and that is exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing D-Dog come back in to try and stop the bleeding, reverse snowball, go next.
I mean, am I wrong? But wasn't D-Dog the one that got ran over in a minute and a half on that first game?
Yes.
That's Steve?
Yeah. Oh, it was the link. It was the link.
It was the link.
It was not. Yeah.
Ah.
D-Dog wasn't looking too hot against Tony though.
Ah. But I mean, it's still a bold choice just to be able to be comfortable with your guns. And guess we're just getting right into the.
And here we go.
The dog walk.
Jab. The D-Dog walk. Oh, so close. So close to maybe doing something.
That's so rough, man. That's yeah. At this point, don't think about it. GG, go next. We're even now. Now we know that they're sending out Steve. We know what they have, and now it's our turn to be okay.
Yeah.
What are we gonna send? How do we have to counter this? And what can we make? How can we make this our advantage? This game in particular is a very big one. Being able to have that 1-stock, 2-stock, even 3-stock lead going into the last player from whatever team, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's huge. 6-6. I'm very curious about who Oakland send in. I don't think we send in Judder. We did not. It was really not too good. Historically, Nad is very good into D-Dog. I just don't know if Nad's feeling comfortable to go into Steve on Wi-Fi versus playing offline. It's hard to see. The team is currently kind of huddled up, basically, trying to figure out who's coming in next.
This is definitely something you got to think about with your team.
Yeah.
This is a big decision, big match right here. Obviously not the make all be all, as we just saw that 1-stock can just go blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not with more honest, fair characters, quote unquote. Steve just hitting the dog walk train into the forward air. There's not much you can do about it.
You just got to accept fate.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's certain SDIs, but even with those, Steve can
it's
adapt.
Not enough. Sometimes it's just not enough.
Yeah, crazy.
So it still looks like we're waiting on a decision from Oakland to figure out who's coming in as this next player. So currently, if we look towards the available bench here, we've got Trisket Pac-Man, Avian Min Min, Nad Mario, Judair Steve, and even Spectre on Ness is an option just in case. So there are still 5 players on this Oakland roster that are accessible to be used here.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? So it does look like we're seeing Avian come in. Avian was doing pretty good against D-Dog when they played.
Yeah.
Given their questionable self-destruct towards the end of the game. But you know what? That's neither here nor there.
Yeah. I'm fully supporting this decision.
Yeah, honestly, this time they're fighting on an even playing ground, right?
Yes.
It's not going to be 2 to 3 or something.
We see Kalos get banned immediately.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think even though Steve probably prefers a stage like Kalos and FD, I don't think they want to give Min Min that.
Yeah, but I mean, still leaving PS2 open, and that's where we're gonna go. Gonna be, I wouldn't say it's not overly spacious, but it's gonna be a good amount of space for Min Min, I guess, and Steve to be able to work with. But Min Min is gonna be doing most of the pressuring with her arms, getting straight into this game. Let's see what we can cook up. Avian versus D-Dog, Steve versus Min Min.
Absolute banger coming at you. Here we got. You'd almost think it's are we in Japan right now? Is this Dornamigi versus Akala right now?
Yeah. I mean, we saw how that turned out.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go. My goat Dormigi. Let's go. Now, yeah, just choosing to play it slow. Keep it we're seeing a lot more, you know, building going on. A lot of building and like Wreck-It Ralph up in here. You know,
gotta wreck it, man.
She's building up the walls. Ralph being Min Min, just rocking them down. Oh, barely
Good
misses
grab.
That grab. I have to like not overstate how good Min Min being able to grab and getting that empowered arm is. Being able to get that strong laser for the next
Good the
20
SDI
seconds.
from Avian
Yeah.
to not be able to just kind of like where most people would have just immediately kind of like just they're done. It's like go next. You're gonna kind of look like the jab into forward air, looking like Cloud in a way.
Oh, this is
the
why they
megawatt.
sent him in. He knows what he's doing. He's
Huge.
prepared for this matchup. He's got it on lock. Now, Steve looking at a disadvantage, astray from his crafting table. Now just choosing to, you know, we're back to Wreck-It Ralph, building all these things, trying to get past it. But these arms are putting in a lot of work, doing a lot of damage. And now Steve choosing to mine his resources up. Now it's going to be a little harder with those stone tools trying to break through, but still, Avian. I don't think Avian's been touched on this stock, or at least on this fresh stock of D-Dogs. Oh wow, really swinging for that. That would have killed his diamond.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta just go out and try to swing for a home run, even though you're gonna miss.
Yeah. It's so volatile. These characters, they just need one little opening. That dragon laser.
It's
do some
so
damage.
clutch at getting around some of the weirdness of the Steve buildings.
Yeah.
Forward
Ooh.
smash. Oh,
Wow.
almost lifted.
So strong. Such a strong forward smash. And now we're back to even. We're back to the neutral, guys. We're here. Steve's building up with those materials. Getting a little low, actually. Has a lot of iron on deck. So he's going to be a little bit better in those close quarters interactions. Uses to spend both of them right there. Trying to catch Avian on the mix-up, but he was ready. Now, it's that forward air into the dash attack. Another forward air.
Good back air from D-Dog.
How does
Trying to drop
Avian
the
get
anvil.
back?
Good
Good
get up
attack. Really great mix-up on the Steve.
Now,
And
one thing that I've noticed that we're not seeing Avian do, because I know, like, so Min Min up smash has that reflector property, right?
yes.
Never really seeing Min Min go for a like up smash onto the mine card. I mean, not that I think Min Min could really get a whole lot out of like punishing Steve as they pop out of a mine card, but it's, you know, it's the threat.
I was even gonna say like another thing to look into would possibly be like that anvil right there. You see it. If he was on stage, that up smash would have absolutely exploded him. That the reflector properties, being able to like almost double or triple the damage that does and knockback. Definitely something to look out for. But that back air, catching him on the jump get up. Really good play from D-Dog. Now, just have to craft those diamonds and actually gonna pay in some work, getting some damage onto Avian's last stock. Oh. You recover.
Another self-destruct
Wow.
from D-Dog going too deep off of these forward air spikes. It's like D-Dog's kind of anticipating that they're able to get an interception while down there, and then the moment they don't get the interception and get the stock, it's like, well, this is my bad, guys.
This is crazy. Both players just looking for this one hit that's gonna lead into so much. Like Steve looking for one hit to probably kill at this point, but Min Min, if she gets that Ram Man with the empowered laser, that's leading into so much damage. Knocking
Especially when
Steve.
you're bouncing off the walls and ceiling.
Playing some pinball over here. And now, ooh, that forward air into back air. Crazy
That was in
punish.
like the way that Avian kind of just like the way they were DIing was holding in, and they hit the ground and bounced directly up.
Yeah.
It was just such an unfortunate ping pong that led to that stock. Oh, but that's Avian falling down. But you know what? Dude, it's taking a lot of good, like, a good position onto D-Dog, right? So that's 4 stocks left. 1 on D-Dog, 3 on either Flamethrower or AMA. 1 player left for Oakland. Who is going, like, it's finally time, right? Like, it probably comes down to either Judd Air or maybe Nad. I'm not too sure. Oh, it looks like right away, Nad 79 on Mario.
No,
That's going to be the one to figure it out.
It's a little, it's definitely a little, obviously it's unfortunate, you know, having to show our cards and just being able to like throw out NAD, but like we've seen the confidence this guy has. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to play Mario. He knows how to.
He does.
This is like the two video game franchise players getting to meet for a brief second. Mario's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna put you out of commission for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on to the next guy. And then we'll see what we can do from there, you know? She's gonna go to Hollow Bastion also. We haven't seen this stage all today. I know it's your favorite. So.
It is. You know, it's banger music.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. What is it? It's a game.
Kingdom Hearts?
Yes, Kingdom Hearts. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts player. I'll just say that.
Sad.
Yeah.
Great game series.
Is that Sora, the guy from Smash Bros? But
exactly. So we're gonna see D-Dog drop 2 stocks here real quick. And I do like that NAD went with Knight of Fate as song of choice here for game number, or for what could be the final game of this the fall season.
Yeah, it's certainly a Knight of Fate tonight. If that would be described. Oh my god. These jabs into forward airs are just leading into so much damage, so much raw kill power. Good patience on that. Great mash too. Get out of that grab. Now looking for those up airs. Mario knows what he wants, and it's just a matter of when he gets it. At this point.
Definitely. Good punish
Steve,
from
looking for these kills. Lives that back air though. It's definitely not early enough percent. Good patience on the get up and shield.
Oh, that might be the
here we
stock.
go. Let's go, Mario.
Oh, so
close.
close.
Barely lives that. Actually crazy. Steve being able to recover from there. And a nudge. Wow.
A little unfortunate there, but just one good kill is all it's gonna take.
Yep.
It's so quiet out there, and all that you hear a pin drop where the players are playing at right now. Good down air into back throw. Good. Is that going to be it? That's off it. A huge sigh of relief as we head down to Stony Brook's final 3 stocks. 2 stocks left for Mario. We've seen Mario do some crazy stuff with just 2 stocks. Heck, sometimes even just 1. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Can't get much closer than this, man. It's wow. Now it's gonna be interesting to see. Oh, we see the skin change up from NAD into the what's his name? The Odyssey Mario.
Okay, so the wedding
Mario. Trying to look to make our wedding, make our dreams keep coming true.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep going on and
looking for our happy ever after.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh, so we're still waiting to see who's coming in. So it's Amaze, Link, or it'll be Flamethrower on Joker. One of these two is coming in and holding the fate of Stony Brook in their hand once again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is kind of like is this what you wanted? This is honestly kind of like what I was. I mean, obviously I would love a 2-0 and a handshake, right? But like, if I'm here spectating and commentating, this is exactly what I'm looking to see. I want a Game 3 banger down to the last players from each side.
Yeah.
When I'm watching Stony Brook versus Oakland University, because these two, when they are going at it, it's just both schools going at like all gas, no brakes. They are just going in.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we've been seeing all night long. We're like, this match was supposed to start around like 8:40. We're approaching at the 2-hour mark for this match happening. It's been a long night, and it's crazy. After this match that happens right now, one of these two schools, their season's over. There's no losers bracket.
About.
It's do or die, single limb.
Just like, even just looking back on all the things that transpired, this has been a neck and neck thing throughout the whole thing. We basically saw a mirror match in Game 1 and Game 2, where Oakland took the early lead, and then Stony Brook actually took that and kind of ran with it. But now it's down to all the last things. Oakland at a slight disadvantage of 1 stock, but still, we've seen this Mario capable of so much.
Yeah.
All it takes, at this point, all it takes is 1 up air from Mario, you know?
Exactly.
And that's the stock. So,
yeah.
The Stony Brook team really taking their time to, I mean, obviously because they don't want their season to be over.
Yeah, exactly.
Really taking their time to like think, and I mean, if I was their coach, I'd be thinking, okay, who of y'all would not like get 0 to death by Mario, you know?
Yeah. It's gonna be tough, right? So seeing that it is Ame is what we've been told by one of the members in the chat. Thank you for correcting us. It's Ame for the Link player. When Ame and Nad played against each other in the fall regular season, it was pretty, I don't want to say like one-sided, but it was relatively favored more into what I was seeing from Link. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. They're sending an Ame now.
Is that who? Okay, so it's gonna be Ame on the Link coming in.
Now we see the players here just really taking time to, you know, think about first the bands just coming in.
Yeah.
Town, Kalos, FD band. Now gonna be where are we going for this final game for one of these teams?
I'm thinking it's probably just going to be going to PS2 if I was to guess, right? Link's just going to want a little bit of more room, though Mario really does love those biplats of PS2, and the ceiling height on PS2 does allow for that up air into up B to take some very early stocks, but it does look like we're going right into small battlefield.
My favorite stage, so...
I think this is a really good potential, I think this is a good compromise stage you go for.
Yeah.
So we'll see, though. Oakland University, 2 stocks left. Stony Brook coming in with their final player, Ame, on the Link. It's
light
time
versus dark right now.
time to figure it out.
Wow.
Who goes towards the NACE Fall Playoffs top 4 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Who
We're gonna
wants it
find
more?
out.
And I know they both want it so
Yeah.
bad. See, of course, going down 2 to 3 now.
And just like that, we're off to the races, and we are seeing projectiles already being thrown out from Ame. But Nad just trying to find a way in, get the grabs, get the up airs, trying to find their stray hits, right? As long as Nad is not giving the room for Ame, this is how you're going to see like them kind of just perform a little bit better, right? Getting the grabs, which is just how Mario gets all the percent in the world.
Oh my gosh. Look at this aggressive, like the 2 things I would use to describe Nad right now are aggressive and precise. He's being aggressive. He's getting in this Link's face. He's being so precise. Trying to go for that 2-frame. If that would have hit, that would have definitely taken a stop.
Oh, for sure.
And now
Back throw.
Link is at the percent where now all it takes is a straight hit from Mario and that's it. Now Link trying to get upper hand, trying to keep him at ledge. Oh, those nairs being a little scary to get away from, but
Back
it's
throw
in.
wants to go for it. Okay, just going for a little bit of a DI
Little
mix-up.
mix-up.
Oh,
Oh, huge fireball.
The fireball gimps him.
Snipe!
Oh my gosh. Now, Nad is one of these players that we definitely can see in a similar vein to like Anthony Isn't Cool, really can ride momentum super well. So right there, taking that early stock, bringing it back to an even footing, down throw. Try to go for a dash attack.
Wow.
Oh, the forward smash. That's not what you want to see.
Ooh, almost taking the stock. And wow, getting off a ledge. Ooh, huge roll. He tries to go for that grab on the shield, but barely misspaces it. Now, Mario back off stage. Gets rid of that explosion. Wow.
Catches the roll in.
This Mario is living. He wants this stock.
Up tilt.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Ame is just trying to find any way to try and take this stock off of Nad. Nad is just not letting it go down easily. Oh, scary.
Ame playing a very strong neutral right now. It just, you know, being able to throw out those like superior range hitboxes and just keep Mario at bay. He is not letting Mario get his hands on it. And now, I guess now that he's got the fresh stock, it's definitely going to be a lot easier just being able to not get knocked away by every single stray hit.
Yeah.
Now, seeing these Nair trains, wow.
Okay, really good damage there.
Yep. Now it's It's almost lapped in percent, but this is all it takes is one Mario ladder. Two,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's going to take a few
Mario.
more than just one Mario ladder
Yeah.
here, but we're going to have to just find Nad just got to just keep getting the damage and just mitigate the amount of percent that they take every time that there's a stray hit from Ame. Because that is, it's the
Perfect.
one more stock, 90%. Oh, gotta watch out. This is do or die. One stock apiece, back throw, throws him off stage, bomb on the line. Got to watch out because that is such a dangerous thing to be sitting there. Back there, trying to just find some hits. Hit a combo forward air, and that's the stock. And oh man, such a heartbreaker, but so close. Stony Brook takes it 2-1 to the last stock. Oh man, that makes you really think that if Luke has just managed to hold that one stock versus D-Dog, we could be seeing a completely different series now.
There's not much to say,
It's
man.
a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
It's a heartbreaker. And that is Oakland University's fall season coming to an absolute close there. Oh, bummer.
That forward air, too, it killed with such strength, man. I was surprised, especially because of that forward air earlier that just didn't kill, just like wasn't fresh. But
Yeah.
because of all that, I guess it was probably fresh, too, because, you just came off the
Oh, yeah,
start,
absolutely. I mean, it Link has just so, especially, it was just has so many strong hits.
Yeah.
And, we could go on for
Dude,
hours, I guess, about it. But it's a heartbreaker. The guys went on such a close run. Every single time it's Oakland versus Stony Brook, it's going to be one of these absolute classic, like, newspaper headline banger series. And that is going to be it, though. Oakland University falling down, closing out in the top 8, still managed to, we did what we were supposed to do. It's really unfortunate sometimes that Stony Brook had kind of like some weird stuff in the season where they had some losses that really pushed them down into that 6th seed spot. But kind of it stinks that a school like Stony Brook, who everybody knows is arguably they're currently the reigning spring champions, right?
Yep.
So we know this school has got the highest highs of number 1. And here they are coming at the 6th seed. It's a little disheartening sometimes when you've secured a 3rd seed and you're like, wow, we're going up against the national champs in quarterfinals. It's a little it stinks a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know what? Every time it's always a lesson learned, and we'll be back in the spring now. So that's it for Oakland's Smash A team as they find their exit in the fall season. All that remains is just the Smash Bros. B team, who will be taken over on Mondays going forward. So guys, we're going to sign off here. We'll see you on Monday for Smash Bros. B versus Michigan State. Should be an absolute banger of a series. It'll be a run back from the Chicago Clash event that just happened about less than 2 weeks ago, where these two teams fought to see who's the current best in the Midwest again. So guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. Banger series. Stony Brook, good luck next Thursday as you guys take on, I think it'll probably be Lubbock Christian in the quarterfinal or in the semifinals. So good luck, GGs, and good night. Thanks for tuning in, guys.